Hi guys, today we're gonna talk about Chinese learning journey more that I'm going through, and yes, I'll give you more of my discoveries and realizations with this wonderful language. Well, as you can imagine, this language is hard enough to learn from scratch, and yes, I am facing certain challenges now and then, but it is easier when you have good friends who, yes, you can talk about it, yes, practice a little bit, and yes, never never stop learning. And that's precisely one of the key things that, yes, uh, helps us to move forward with this language. And yeah, actually, yeah, we can step by step, yes, enjoy it, despite of, yes, how much we know. And I create 3 points to discuss in this video that I think it might be useful for people who are learning languages, and yes, those yes, systems that thoroughly helping me, and yes, will help you with the right mindset. And the first one is, you have to listen a lot, uh, and I mean, the more you listen the language, the better, whether it's in a passive mode or in active when you are watching a video. uh, yes, I explained this briefly, yes, how it goes for me. And yes, there is a certain yeah, logic behind why it works overall. Well, listening, it, it goes into your unconscious. You you're not thinking too much overall when you are using your own native language. And yes, that's what all where it all starts, when yes, you first know and then you speak, and vice versa, you speak because you know. It's one of those concepts that children, of course, they are understanding better, because, well, ironically, they don't know what they know. And that's like magic works, because, yes, sooner or later you're gonna pick up certain words that you heard over and over again, and then it develops curiosity, like, what does it mean, like, how can I use it, is it important or not, all those things, yes, helping, without for you doing much. You just have to listen, whether again in a passive mode or an active one. With the passive mode, it's very straightforward, because, yeah, you just having your headphones, AirPods, anything that, yes, you can um, just wear, and yes, listen, and yes, from my observation, it's better to have like dialogues. uh, HSK, I think that's the name of the levels in Chinese. Uh, yeah, you can go from 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like beginner, low, intermediate level, which touches the daily topics, daily conversations, that every single word has like big meaning uh, for you to understand and then use later on when you speak with people, because all this, builds up your own expressions, how, yes, you can use in your daily life. and and that's, yes, with passive listening. Then you have active listening, which it's a bit more difficult, because, yes, you have to literally watching on your screen, yes, what is going on, and yes, I mentioned about pinyin, about characters, and I can give you a little update. with this regard, yes, pinyin is wonderful to learn pronunciation, but from what I'm seeing is that you have to use just as a guide for 5% of the time to read it, but you have to train your eye uh, to see more characters and how they are connected, how they are used all together, and that's precisely why with the active listening and well watching, it allows us you to capture all the essence of what people try to say, and that's again creates emotions and yes, ideas of what they are doing, and that's one of those other points that I'm gonna discuss just now. But yes, it is very important because you again you're gonna develop patterns and systems, even with foundations, with the basics that yeah they might look boring with some simplicity, but this simplicity is the key to everything. And yes, you don't have to rush to learn a language in one day in order to impress your friends. No, this is a serious work, but it is rewarding and it is meaningful. So I highly recommend to listen as much as you can. And yes, it's better if you can find something that you enjoy while you're listening. Again, it's better have dialogues, conversations, podcast days that they are pretty good. But yes, make sure that they're not too overwhelmed for you. Well, the second point for me is forming basic questions and pointing direction from a cognitive perspective. Let me explain what I mean by this. Forming basic questions, yes, they again coming from our childhood. We always wondering, and we always curious. What is this? What is that? And that's exactly the same with Chinese language, and how all the sentences, all the most important things that you have to learn first, they all come in from questions as well. You probably heard that like the right question, it has already 50% of the answer, and it's not that far off when we talk about languages and yes, learning a new one, because when you breaking down a question word by word, every single word it has a very uh, meaningful message in order yes to make a point. And that's why yes, again, rather than learning tons of words unnecessarily, you better focus on the questions, even the basic ones, in order yes to have again a feeling of understanding the language and how can you use it in practice. And pointing directions from cognitive perspective, that's a bit interesting and funny, because again it goes back to the children, how they learn, and yes, how they react and move when yes, you're pointing with the finger of certain direction of where you have to go, and yes, what is this, what is that, with exclamation point of yes, what do you mean by that? And yes, again, it goes in our subconscious when we learn in all these gestures, all these directions, because from this starts everything. We cannot skip this, and especially when it comes to speaking the language. Yes, Yes, these fundamentals, they will give you the motivation to, yes, to go further, if you like, with the language, when, yes, you have more pleasant conversations with people. And yes, the third is feel the language even from the most basic words and forms. This is very similar to the second, in a way, uh, point, but yes, feeling, it is what helps us to understand the language again beyond logic. Uh, I always emphasize it a lot on this aspect because, well, it is a bit forgotten. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone is trying to boost logic, make connections, yes, to have formulas. But in language, these things, they not working exactly as you think. Yes, there are certain patterns that we can follow, and it will be helpful for us to use them. But by doing that, we are limiting ourselves a lot. And the worst part is that, yes, you cannot unleash your unconscious with the language, which gonna put you, yeah, like in automatic speech when you're talking with people. You always have to, yes, think 2-3 times how it translates, how it works, and yes, in this sense, too much thinking, it kills the language. And that's precisely why feeling the language, it is one of those things that, yeah, helps you naturally to understand it, and yes, when you do that, you you have more fulfillment, because you know you are part of the language. You're not just passively learning, again, to pass an exam, or, yes, to impress someone quickly. uh, of course, it goes back to your motivation and why you want to learn a new language, but yes, feeling the language, uh, it gives you more ideas and more inspirations of what is possible, because again, you're not longer a beginner, but yes, you are also part of this language. You are using it, and yes, the more you feel in the language, um, the more carefree you're gonna be towards the process. You're not gonna be bothered by mistakes, and yes, that's how it goes when we start from nothing. Uh, for me, honestly, I am not that much of a speaker yet with the language. I cannot, yes, meet up with people and talk, yes, just like I'm doing with English. But yes, I am sending messages almost every day to my friends. Yes, audio messages with help of translator, and try to, yes, use it as a guide to read, to, yes, develop some simplistic versions. Even if, yes, I use a translator, I yes, analyzing why is this, why is that character is there, and yes, how can I by myself next time to write something. And again, it might not be too fast as we liked it to happen, but yes, it is a journey, and that's precisely why I'm sharing with you. And I'll tell you more, guys. Next month, I planning to have Xiaohongshu. Uh, it's a red note in English account where, yes, I'll start my journey by practicing in life, to show people what I do right and wrong, and yes, how we can learn from it. It's two ways feedback for you and I, because when I showing what I do, I get in necessary, yes, push, and yes, it gives me motivation more to um, to share the whole process, and yes, how we can enjoy it, yes, despite of the obstacles and challenges, yes, on a daily basis, because yes, you're gonna face disappointments um, with Chinese languages. Chinese language is that tones, they are, yes, a bit tricky, and no matter how much you are practicing and reading, you're always gonna get it wrong a little bit, and that's okay. uh, Again, as long as you have fun, and yes, you have the right support from your family, from your friends, yeah, everything is good, and yes, you're you go into the right direction, yes, to make yourself better as a human, from yes, a new culture, new language, new understandings of what people are knowing, and yes, it's always been very meaningful for me, and I hope it's the same for you guys. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Stay tuned. Bye.